guys, it's Tracy here with Young Hollywood, and I am sitting with the amazing Camila Mendes, Brett Dier, and we are in Austin.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hi.
First of all, the new romantic. It's an interesting story because it's like, it's all about like adulting and like I was terrified to graduate. I mean, were you?
Yeah. 100%. As an actor, you're always terrified to graduate because you no longer have the safety net of school.
I hated school, so I was really happy to be out of there.
Yeah.
Wait,
But stay in school,
why did
though.
you hate it?
Well,
Where
I
did you
just
go?
thought that everything I was learning there was just boring. Like, I didn't care about
Did you
history.
study theater?
Yes, I
Okay.
liked that part.
Cool.
Theater was fun in gym class, but all the rest was just memorizing, and I was like, what am I going to use this for, like, when I'm dead? You know what I mean?
But you had gym class in college?
Oh, and I never went to college.
Oh, you're talking about high school.
Talking about high school.
Hey, but you know what?
Although I was
School is
excited to
cool.
be out of school too,
Yeah.
like high school.
So you went to college then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and you did too?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
You
see
missed
ya.
out, man.
I actually
Good,
knew
yeah.
sugar babies in college who were paying, like I actually knew a few that were paying
Oh,
their
for
way
real?
through college with
No
that. Yeah.
way.
Oh, wow.
So like when I read this, I was like, oh my God, this is so real. Like I know people who go through this sort of thing. And I think that's kind of what I love about the film is it kind of shows you the blurred lines of like, yes, it's business, but it gets personal, you know?
Yeah.
And it's hard to monitor that sort of thing because
Yeah.
it's so new.
But you had like an interesting story because you got your role on Riverdale like when you were in college, right?
Yeah, well,
That's crazy.
I was finishing up, and I graduated a semester early, so the timing worked out really perfectly. But I was finishing up my last semester as I started auditioning. So by the time I graduated, I had to like go shoot the pilot. So it all just like, and so that's kind of, I was so scared to graduate, but then that happened, and I never had to go through that post-college actor life, you know, which a lot of my friends go through, and it's super stressful, you know. So you get a lot of anxiety.
Wait, have you guys been to Have you been to Austin before?
This is my first time in Texas ever.
No
yeah.
way.
I went
Besides the
once.
airport.
So what's like the weirdest thing you guys have seen so far?
Something weird happened in my head. Want to hear this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because my character is like a writer guy, okay? So I had to read, and he loved Bukowski, so I started reading a lot of Bukowski, and I read probably like 5,000 poems in the span of 2 weeks, and I noticed it actually affected my
5,000.
thinking. I read every poem Bukowski written, like literally books and books and
Wow.
books, because I just wanted to see what it would be like just for fun. But anyway, and it made me bitter. Like I noticed my thoughts were bitter because he has a very cynical way of,
pessimistic, yeah.
totally, and he's cynical and, you know, and I was reading books about spirituality and being positive and stuff before that, so I was all like, yeah, and then I started reading him and I was like, ah. so that was interesting. So I kind of
Is
found
that
my
why you were
thoughts
tired from being an adult?
Yeah, kind of. Exactly. But yeah, I felt bitter. It was very strange. And it's amazing like what you consume in your mind can affect your personality.
But what was it like going, because you guys have both been in the TV world for a long time and now going into like this movie. Was it challenging? Was it?
I
Sure.
think it was liberating. I mean,
Yeah.
it was my first film. Yeah, and I you know, especially an indie film, like you just have so much more freedom to
Totally.
just like be creative and what I kept telling everybody is like I didn't have to land on a mark. Like
Yeah, yeah.
the camera just found me, and that to me was already it was almost so much freedom. It was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I think Riverdale is also very stylized, and sometimes the shots are very choreographed, and everything is just like perfect,
Right.
you know. And even our dialogue is very specific, so you don't have much room sometimes to like play with that. But with this, it was like I didn't have to get the lines perfect, and we just kept doing it till we found the scene, and the camera would work with me, and it was really fun.
Same, totally.
Yeah.
That's what I loved. And Carly would come up with different lines like on the spot and tell you to do it. And I love that because there's no time for the actor to think and get in their heads and be like, oh, how am I going to do that? You just had to just do it.
Yeah.
And I love that kind of working. And Carly was so open with that kind of stuff. And I really like working with Carly.
She's
She was
amazing.
awesome. She's
so
a pro.
chill
I can't
and,
believe
like-
it's her first one.
Yeah.
Because
I
she's
know.
a pro.
That's awesome. And then really quick, so Riverdale's back. And
Yes.
what can we expect for season 2?
For season
And
2.
can we
Riverdale's
also
back.
talk about that Jughead kiss just really quick?
It was a fun moment, and I don't think we really wanted to make a meal out of it. You know, it was just like we're all in a hot tub and they're kind of drunk, and Betty
And it happened.
and Archie had their kiss, and Veronica and Jughead are gonna get their payback.
Ooh.
Just saying.